So usually on this channel, I talk about real estate and things in the greater Lowcountry area. But today I'm thinking about buying a new car for my real estate business. And it's been running around in my head a little bit, but I'm going to take you along with me and we'll see what happens. So again, if you're just looking for real estate, I don't know if this will interest you, but if you're thinking about buying a new car in the Lowcountry when you get here, this might be worth sticking around for. So have you ever gotten to that point where your existing car is perfectly fine, but you're kind of getting the itch for something new, and maybe it's getting a little bit up in miles and you're starting to weigh your options? That's kind of where I'm at right now. I've got a 2024 Kia K5, little sedan, four-door sedan, and it works great, but I'm up to about 60,000 miles, and that's in only 2 years of showing real estate. I've put that many miles on, taking you guys out, showing you around, running around, filming, and it's a great little car. You can see it here in the background. And I guess one of the common problems that I hear is it's really low to the ground. So a lot of times when I'm showing people around Sun City, people sometimes, if they're a little bit older or, you know, have some mobility issues, they have trouble getting in and out of this car. And it's kind of tight. Like if I get a guy sitting next to me and he's really tall, like 6'2" or more, or a little bit bigger, he struggles to get in and out of this passenger seat. And I'm kind of to the mileage point where, like, if I'm going to trade this thing in, I have to do it. So I'm kind of like weighing my options. Like, do I want another Kia? Do I want to go with some other brand? Do I want to go with something more luxury like a Mercedes or a BMW, which I had two BMW 5 Series before I bought this Kia. But I love the Kia because they've got a 100,000 mile or 5-year warranty. And if I do buy something, I'm not sure if I want to finance it or lease it or whatever, what works best for the taxes. So anyway, that is kind of the dilemma, but let's keep going. Let's see what happens. All right, so I decided I would start out at the Kia dealership because I have experience here, and I actually know Mike Butt, who is the manager here, because we put on some client appreciation parties down at Oyster Factory Park, and they're called Sunset Festivals. And the Kia guys and Mike, they actually set up a tent next to our booth. So I've gotten to know him pretty well, and I trust him and I like him, and he's a good, honest guy. So I'm gonna go in and actually talk to Mike and see what he's got here for me to look at. All right, so I just showed up to the Kia dealership and ran into my buddy who we actually met at the Bluffton Oyster Factory at the Sunset Festivals.
That's right.
And they had a booth right next to ours, and just got to know him really well. Super great guy. And so, are you going to take care of me today?
Absolutely, 100%.
Okay, and who are you going to introduce me to work with today?
Yuritsa.
Okay, Yuritsa. All right, so I'm going to go in and talk to her, and you promise you're going to take care of me.
1,000,000%.
Okay, and
we've met a few times now.
I know.
At that festival.
I know, we've hung out like 5 or 6 times.
That's right.
Now, if people watching this from New York, New Jersey, Ohio, Pennsylvania, California, if they're moving here, do you recommend they bring their car from those places on a hauler, or should they just come here and maybe see you?
No, come on, come see me. We'll take care of them for sure.
And if they mention Lowcountry lifestyles, you're going to take extra good care of them.
Absolutely, without a doubt.
All right, I appreciate your friendship, and I appreciate you taking care of me.
No, thank you so much.
Cool. All right, so Mike introduced me to Yuritsa, is that right?
Yes.
All right, and he says she is going to take great care of me, so I'm putting my trust in you. And so we're gonna look at the Sorento, and we're gonna look at the Telluride today, is that right?
Yes, we are.
And you're gonna let me drive?
I'm gonna let you drive.
You trust me?
I am trusting you.
Okay, and if anybody is thinking about moving here from outside the area, they can come and meet you, and you'll take great care of them.
Definitely I will.
Okay, sounds good. Let's go.
Let's go.
All right, so I went in and I talked to Mike. He's such a great guy. I love him. And he introduced me to a salesperson named Yuritsa Gomez, and she's super sweet, so I do recommend her. And we talked for a little while, and based on kind of what I do for real estate and everything, he said I should look at the Kia Sorento and the Kia Telluride because they're both kind of SUVs, but not super tall. So people aren't gonna have a hard time getting up and getting down into them. So I'm here by the Sorentos here, and the Sorentos, I guess, are a little bit smaller than the Tellurides. They've got some great colors here. Maybe a tad bit sportier, but they're a 4-cylinder. And I don't know, I like the way they look. They do have a 3rd row seat, so it's not very often that I have real estate clients that want to bring their friends along. But here recently, I actually had some referrals from past clients, and they did want to bring their friends with them. And we all had to squeeze in my little Kia K5, and it was a little bit challenging. So I think I do need an SUV, and I think I need something with a 3rd row. So anyway, I'm going to test drive the Sorento and maybe the Telluride as well. All right, so I just got back from the test drive on the Sorento. I like it, it's very sporty. It's got all the features that my Kia K5 has. It's got the sport mode, it's got the lane assist. All the buttons are in the same spot as my existing car, so it wouldn't take very long to figure it out. It did feel a little bit tight, and I think that maybe it's a little too tight for me, you know, if I have bigger folks or more folks riding. And although I will use this pretty much just for real estate, sometimes I might be having to bring my family places. And of course, you guys know, if you're watching this channel very long, I've got 3 kids. I've got a 16-year-old, a 13-year-old, and a 3-year-old. So if I have to put kids in there, it might be a little tight. So I'm gonna go take a look at the Tellurides now. All right, so now I'm over here looking at these Kia Tellurides, and these are actually much bigger than the Sorentos. They also have the 3rd row seat, but it's a lot bigger, a lot more spacious. But the confusing part on these Tellurides is they literally have like, I don't know, like 13 levels of trim, like LS, S, EX, XL, I don't know, a bunch of numbers and letters associated. I don't really know what they mean, but some of them have like bucket seats in the 2nd row and then a bench seat in the 3rd. And then some of them have like a bench seat in the middle. I think they all have like leather interior. They're all pretty nicely appointed, but some of them are more leather or less leather. This one here actually is pretty cool, but it's got white leather in it. And my middle son plays travel baseball. So a lot of times if I have to pick him up, he could be covered in red dirt. So I'm definitely not going with the white leather. Some of them have cooled seats, heated seats, but the good thing is they do all have the buttons in the same place as my existing Kia, so it won't take much to learn. Anyway, I'm gonna jump in one and I'm gonna go for a quick test drive, and I'll let you know how it goes. All right, so I'm out on the test drive right now in the Kia Telluride, and I really like it. It's way more spacious than the Sportage, and lots of room. This one actually has the bucket seats in the 2nd row, and it does have the 3rd row, but those aren't put down right now. And personally, I feel like this might be the best for showing real estate. I think it's going to be the most comfortable for my customers, easy to get in and out of. And I just kind of like the bucket seats for the 2nd row. I think that this might be the one that I'm going after, but we're just going to have to wait and see. But good acceleration, comfortable ride, and definitely feels like a nice, luxurious interior. All right, so I just finished test driving the Kia Telluride, and without a shadow of a doubt, that's the one I want. Much bigger, much faster. It's got the V6, and I'm not sure which one I'm gonna choose yet, because some of them, like this one here actually is kind of the entry-level one, and it doesn't have a towing package, and it's about, I don't know, $10,000 or $12,000 less expensive than the one that I really want. So the one that I really want is this one over here, this black one, and it actually has the same color leather interior that my existing one has. But the reason I really want this one is because it has a towing package down here, as you can see. And although I don't know I need it, we do have a boat. You guys that watch this channel know that I love to spend time on the water in the South Carolina Lowcountry, out in our beautiful waterways. and we do have a small boat, and we have a truck to pull it, but my 16-year-old son normally drives it. And so as much as he's out with his girlfriend all the time, sometimes it's hard for me to get access to the truck to hook up the boat. So to have another vehicle with that towing ability, I think would be really helpful. But I don't know. I'm gonna go sit down and think about it, and we'll see which one I pick. All right, so I went on one more test ride, and I had to go with the black one. I just liked it. It's a little bit more money, but again, sometimes I mean, I sell a ton in Sun City. I sell in, you know, a lot of luxury neighborhoods as well. So, you know, whether it's an entry-level home or somebody's buying a $2 or $3 or $4 million house, I didn't want to necessarily pick a car. Sometimes if you're driving like a BMW or a Mercedes or, you know, some super expensive car, people get the wrong idea, like you're making too much money. So that's why I like the Kia brand. It doesn't really give off that air, but I did go with the more expensive Kia Telluride because I do think it has a little bit more luxurious feel. It is the one with the brown leather interior right here. And I think it is nice enough that, you know, if I'm showing houses or going to a listing appointment in Berkeley Hall or Belfair or Colleton or Palmetto Bluff, it's still gonna look really nice. So anyway, now I have to decide, do I wanna buy it? Do I wanna finance it? Do I want to maybe do a lease? I'm not quite sure. So I'm going to jump on the phone with my accountant, Justin, who I've worked with, and actually met him down in Florida a long time ago at the CrossFit gym. And he's since relocated to Dallas, Fort Worth, and still running his accounting firm. I've worked with him for many years. So I'm gonna give him a call and I'm gonna see what he has to say. Hey, what's up, Justin? Yeah, it's David Simcox. Yeah, man, good to see you. Hey, I'm here at the Kia dealership and I'm thinking about buying a new vehicle before the end of the year. And yeah, I think I'm gonna get a Kia Telluride for the real estate business. And I'm trying to decide from a tax planning standpoint for next year. I know I can't really change my deduction status for this year, but would it make more sense to purchase the vehicle outright and pay cash for it, where I could, you know, deduct part of that possibly and gas and mileage? Or should I finance it, or should I do a lease? I think you'd said that if I do a lease, I can deduct the lease payments and the maintenance and the gas, but not the mileage. Is that correct? Yep. Okay. All right, so I'm inside the dealership. I got off the phone with my accountant, Justin, and he said that if I bought it outright or if I could deduct mileage, which would be probably a little bit more advantageous. But I decided to lease it for 2 years with a high mileage lease. Now, I know I'm gonna go over that because in the last 2 years, my Kia K5, I think I put about 60-some thousand miles on it in 2 years, all in real estate showing. So you guys know, if you've ever been out with me, sometimes we see 10, 15, 20 houses in a day all over Bluffton, Beaufort, Hilton Head Island, Jasper County. So I put a lot of miles on, but I went ahead and did a lease, and I should be able to deduct that lease payment from my expenses. And I'm probably just gonna have to pay a little penalty, but I'm gonna do the 2-year lease. That way, if I get that itch for a new vehicle in about 2 years, I'll be able to just trade it in and get something better. So anyway, I need to go sit down and do a little bit of paperwork with the finance guy, and I'll get back with you in just a little while. Do you want to know everything there is to know about the South Carolina Lowcountry, whether it's Bluffton, Beaufort, Hilton Head Island, or Jasper County? Then subscribe below and tap that bell for notifications so you'll be the first to know every time I put out a new video. My name is David Simcox, host of this channel and a local real estate agent. I get calls and emails every day from people just like you looking to make their move here, and I absolutely love it. So whether you're moving in 3 days, 3 months, or even 3 years, give me a call, send me an email, shoot me a text, or you can always book a Zoom call by going to lowcountrylifestylesteam.com. Now, let's get back into the car shopping process. All right, so I'm in here in the finance department with Sean, and we decided to go with a lease, right, Sean?
We are leasing a car.
Okay, and you're gonna make all the numbers make sense.
I'm gonna do my best.
All right, and I don't need to be scared, right?
Not at all.
Okay, well, I'm trusting you.
All right, sounds good.
All right, let's do this. Where do I sign?
You're gonna initial and sign there.
Okay.
That one is gonna be that you got some lease cash.
Okay, and sign here.
Yes, sir.
All right. All right, Yuritsa, we got it done.
Yes,
Well,
we did.
was I an easy customer?
Very easy customer. I will recommend him anytime.
All right, and I recommend you to all my folks out there. And thank you for watching the whole video. Again, this wasn't extremely real estate related, but you know, I had to spend my day at a car dealership. I thought I would do a little content. Maybe it's helpful to you if you're looking to buy a car, if you're moving here from elsewhere. Hope to meet you in person at some point, but if not, I will at least see you on the next video. And thank you for playing along and taking great care of me today.
Thank you, David.
All right,
Appreciate you.
bye guys.
Bye.